During the 2024-25 season, Harvard men's basketball earned several signature wins, used a strong finish to the year to battle for a spot in the Ivy League tournament deep into the conference season, and engaged in several off-the-court opportunities to continue to build the program's signature scholars and ballers. Prior to the start of the season, Harvard took part in 3 outstanding meetings of the Breakfast Club. The Crimson met with Harvard President Alan Garber and 2-time Olympic gold medalist Edwin Moses in September, prior to highly acclaimed gatherings in October featuring leader Hakeem Jeffries, Governor Maura Healey, NBA champion Jaylen Brown, tennis legend John McEnroe, and Dallas Mavericks general manager Nico Harrison. Opening its 2024-25 season, Harvard introduced its young team to the nation behind a 79-66 home victory over Marist. First year, Robert Hinton exploded onto the college basketball scene, scoring 27 points in his collegiate debut. Following its opener, Harvard engaged in a comprehensive experience during its trip to the Veterans Classic in Washington, D.C. The Crimson gained exposure to the life as a midshipman through a tour of the U.S. Naval Academy, toured the National Museum of African American History and Culture, and had a visit from President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama at its game against American. Returning to Levites Pavilion, Harvard notched the quality 78-67 win over perennial Patriot League contender Colgate. Strong performances from Robert Hinton, Thomas Batiste II, and Chandler P.J. helped lead the Crimson to victory. Making a trip to the Big Apple, the Crimson gathered at the Harvard Club of New York prior to battling eventual Big East champion St. John's at Carnesecca Arena. Turning the calendar to December, the Crimson used a second-half surge to earn a road win at New Hampshire in the first of back-to-back road wins. Closing out the 2024 calendar year, Harvard earned a 67-61 road victory over Iona. 4 Crimson scored in double figures with efforts from Thomas Batiste II, Austin Hunt, and Taya Babor helping the Crimson push past the Gales in the second half. Harvard closed out its non-conference slate with a victory over Bowdoin, with 4 Crimson scoring in double figures once again. The Crimson captured its first Ivy League win of the season behind an 80-67 road win at Brown. Chandler P.J. paced the Crimson with a double-double behind 17 points and 11 rebounds. Continuing its success on the road, Harvard grabbed a 90-82 win at Columbia as Robert Hinton dropped 28 points, and Chandler P.J. poured in 26 points to lead the Crimson past the Lions. Harvard began its late-season surge with a 75-73 win over Cornell to tip off a weekend sweep. Thomas Batiste II led the Crimson with 21 points. Head coach Tommy Amaker earned his 300th win at Harvard, and Robert Hinton squared off with his brother Adam Hinton at Levites Pavilion for the first time. Batiste II followed his performance against Cornell with a career-best 31 points in a 87-75 victory over Columbia, as the Crimson shot nearly 60% from the floor on its way to closing out the weekend sweep. Returning to the road, the Crimson earned a statement win in a 79-78 overtime victory at Penn. In an instant classic moment, senior guard Evan Nelson knocked down a three-pointer with 1.1 seconds left in regulation to force overtime, as Harvard tallied 5 double-figure scores in the gutsy victory. Back at Levites Pavilion, Harvard captured a signature victory in a 74-69 win over Ivy League champion Yale. In front of a capacity crowd at Levites, 5 Crimson scored in double figures. Austin Hunt hit a critical three-pointer with 21.1 seconds remaining, and Harvard snapped the Bulldogs' 13-game win streak, the longest active streak in the nation entering the day. Closing out its season on Senior Day, the Crimson concluded the year with a 66-58 win over Dartmouth. The Crimson bid farewell to senior guards Evan Nelson and Louis Lesmond, and 5 Crimson scored in double figures as Harvard capped off the season with a 5-2 record in the second half of Ivy League play. At the conclusion of the season, first-year guard Robert Hinton earned Ivy League Rookie of the Year honors unanimously. Junior guard Chandler P.J. captured honorable mention All-Ivy, and senior guard Evan Nelson gained recognition on the All-State and a CDA Winter Good Works team. Behind its positive momentum from the close of the year and a strong nucleus of student athletes returning for the 2025-26 season, Harvard is poised to continue to achieve success on the court, develop young men into leaders and cultivate a program that is bigger than basketball.